YouTube, what's going on, guys? This is Faros. I know it's been a while, long time no talk, but I've been busy. But today I'm here with some Rift gameplay for you guys. Rift's an MMORPG that's coming out in I think March 1st. It's coming out really soon. It's been in development a while now. It's in beta right now, but beta keys are really easy to come by. If you guys want to get beta keys, I can try to hook you up, but you can Google that shit. It's really easy to find. Curse.com is where I got mine. I mean, it's so late in the beta that they're just handing them out. So yeah, so I got myself a key, like I said, a couple days ago, and I think this is closed beta 5 or beta 5, whatever the hell they're calling it. I got in on it because a friend was telling me about the game and it sounded awesome. So yeah, I wanted to try it out, and so far I am sincerely impressed. So here I am to show you guys what it's like. As you can see, they got a bunch of servers. I'm just here on the server select screen right here. A lot of them medium to high pop, so servers are doing okay. I've got 2 characters here I've been playing around with, but the reason I'm on character select screen is because I wanted to show you guys the character create menu, because it's awesome. So there's 2 factions, Guardians and Defiance. I won't go into the lore behind that, but the game's actually got good lore, so if you want to look that up, you might enjoy that. But we're just gonna go right into it so I can show you guys the customization. Each we got a nice looking lady here. So each Jesus, I lost myself. Each faction, there we go, faction has 3 races, and the Guardians have dwarf, elf, and a human-ish race, and the Defiant have a human-ish race, an elf-ish race, and then instead of dwarves they've got like super ripped giant dudes. But yeah, so it's just so you guys know that. And there's 4 archetypes in this game: warrior, cleric, mage, and rogue. Each archetype has like 8 possible classes to branch into, though, so don't think that, oh, the game's only got 4 classes. Far from it. I mean, you get in there and then you, like early on, even within like the first like 10 levels, you unlock 3 different specs, so you get to pick from like 3 of those 8 classes that your archetype can spec into, which is pretty sick in my opinion. But we'll just pick a random one here. Warriors look cool, I guess. And this is the character creation right here. So as you guys see, there's a ton of shit. You customize your face, like drag this little thing around this triangle, and it each side of the triangle has a different property, and you can kind of warp the dude's face however you want, like I'm showing right here. There's a good amount of hairstyles. Go through these real quick. This one looks cool. Give him some black hair. Oh, you get black hair and then you get highlights too. Give him some green highlight. No, that doesn't stand out. Give him some white highlights. There we go. Check this guy out. So yeah, graphics are beautiful, you know. I mean, that's definitely something this game has going for it. Some face tattoos. That shit's kind of wonky, but I just wanted to show you guys there's so many options here. You play with the skin color, and then over at the face you got all these different eye colors. Not that anyone's probably ever gonna take the time to look at your eyes, but whatever, it's there if you want it, you know what I'm saying? You can change how big your eyes are. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to slant your eyes that much. I mean, it makes them look kind of sad. Bunch of different eyebrows. Needless to say, character customization's good. Alright, I don't want to waste too much time on it, but I did want to show it to you guys because I think it's pretty sick, and I'm always impressed when a game does some good character customization like this. So moving on to what you care about, though, I'll get out of this, log into my character, and show you guys some actual gameplay. I'm only level 10. In this beta, it goes up to 30, and I think the cap of retail will be 50. So this is by no means a full scope on the game or anything, and I don't claim to know all there is to know. I was just impressed to hell with my first couple days of playing, and wanted to show you guys what it's like. So I'm gonna go over the interface for a little bit here, because I actually logged out in front of what's called a rift, and you know, from the game's name, Rift. There's something with rifts. That's a terrible pun. Anyway, so in the game there's rifts, and they're like, if you ever played Warhammer, they're like public quests, and periodically throughout the zone a rift will open up and demons and shit will come out, and everyone will go there and try to take care of it, and you'll get points and items that you can use towards purchasing good gear and stuff later on. So those are kind of cool, and I'm going to show you guys the UI and everything while we wait for one of those to pop. Hopefully it pops sometime during this video, and you'll see you get like the whole zone gets a message when they start popping up, so it's cool. But as you guys see, pretty basic interface here. I did change a couple things, and I'll go over all that, but I just want to show you guys how it looks. You got your action bars at the bottom, all your menus are down here, bags, everything. But what's really impressive, I'm gonna go to it right now, you hit escape and they've got a tab called edit layout, and you guys watch this is so sick. So when you click edit layout, boom. Now you might not understand what all this is, but I'm gonna explain it to you, so it's all good. Everything you see on the screen right now that has an orange box around it, you can select, and you can change the scale, make it however big or however small you want, and drag it literally to any part of the screen you want. So my buffs are top right. I like them there. But if I wanted to move my buff bar, I could move it right on top of my unit frame. You know, and it doesn't seem like a bad idea. So while you're looking at your unit frame, you can see what buffs you got instead of looking up here. I'm accustomed to looking at top right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave them there. But by default, the player portrait, which is your character's unit frame, does start off at the top left. I moved it down towards the middle, like where my character actually is, because it's easier for me to look at down there. You know, but you can... I was totally blown away when I seen this. I think a couple other MMOs have done this, but I mean, the amount that this is, and being able to scale it all to whatever size you want, I think is just perfect. I totally fell in love with this. So yeah, you got your groups over here at the left. Raid groups pop in right around here, and you got ability bars. They give you a ton of options for bars too, because between your 3 talent trees, or your 3 classes, whatever, you're gonna have a shit ton of abilities. I'm only level 10, and you see I almost got 2 bars worth of shit. So yeah, they give you up to 11 ability bars, it looks like, so that's awesome. But yeah, so this is that. I don't know if you guys will get as big of a kick out of that as I was, but you know, coming from WoW and having to download add-ons and do this and that to change my UI, this is a nice little thing to have in-game, so I don't have to go through doing that. If you were wondering, they have a solid key binding menu like every good MMO should. You can bind literally everything you want in this game. They've got focus targets just like World of Warcraft. They got target to target. You can bind all your bars, you can bind all the menus. Speaking of the menus, I mean, they come up really easy. I mean, just like you'd expect. You know, there's no badness with any of that. I talked earlier about how you pick an archetype at the beginning, and then you can pick 3 classes, and then I'll show you guys this is the talent tree right here. So my 3 classes, so to speak, are Justicar, Shaman, and Sentinel, and I'm a cleric, so I have them all sort of support classes. I think cleric is pretty much a support archetype, but I mean, I'm support in one way or another with all of them. I guess Shaman's not that much support, but like Justicar, while it's got talents that like improve your damage, you still get abilities that buff your group and stuff like, and heal your group and stuff like that with that tree. So all the classes do specialize in different areas and give you different abilities. So there's tons of customization here, and as you can see, the trees are pretty huge. What the deal at the bottom here is, you guys see the numbers, like I'm mousing over this square right here. It says 10. Well, I've got 9 points in Justicar, so if I put another point into here right now, I unlock this ability because it required 10 points. So I mean, that's pretty sick. I like how they just give you abilities for putting points into the tree. I don't think we'll be able to fill up all the trees, even at the cap, so we will have to be selective, I think, with how we spec, which is a good thing. You know, I mean, what would be the point if you could just max out your 3 classes? I'm not for sure on that, obviously, because I'm not the highest level and I haven't done the math. Nor do I know exactly how many points you get per level, so I couldn't do the math if I wanted to. But yeah, and it's nice. They don't like, if you messed up and misclicked or something, you have to hit save to get your points. Like, I can right click it and take the point right back out of that. So I mean, that's cool too. I just got some little, you guys might heard that horn in the background. I don't know if that was a signal that a rift might be popping up, or I don't think so, but maybe soon. Wow, 10 minutes of just talking already. So I might go do a quick quest or something just so you guys can see the combat. Oh, rift hasn't popped yet. If you guys really wanted to see what the rifts were like, if one doesn't pop in the next 5 minutes and I don't get into it, I can make another video. You guys just leave in the comments if you really wanted to see that. But combat is fluid as hell. Like I'll go pull something right here. This little level 8 mob. My guy's a total hybrid, so I've got cast, I've got melee skills and heals. You know, I wouldn't say I'm overpowered or even really good at any of them, but I can do them all, so that's pretty cool. Being a hybrid feels good in this game, is what I'm trying to say. That I don't feel overpowered, but I don't feel gimp. You know, being able to do everything either. It just feels right. So I like that. Can't cast while moving. Had to stop there for a second. And as you can see, I pull them with my ranged abilities, and then I do my melee when they get in close, and shit just drops. But combat is it's fluid as hell. It is a lot like WoW's, if you guys have ever played WoW. Let me get my own mob here, and I can show you. I can run around and move, you know, really easy the whole time while I'm fighting. So you PvPers out there, you know, you can mouse turn around and run around shit the whole time you're killing it. It's not like slow or clunky or, you know, anything like some other MMOs. It's really smooth. I really like the combat. If you played World of Warcraft, you know, and some people rag on this game, you know, saying it's just a WoW clone, but it's got its own things going for it. Like the rifts are really cool, the public quests. I'll have to make another video to show you guys those. But I mean, that's something unique, and I think the class development is really unique. You know, that's something not all MMOs have as well as Rift does. I don't think, like, WoW's class development's pretty basic, but I like the way the trees are set up and how you get to choose your trees rather than every rogue in WoW, you know, has subtlety, assassination, and combat, but every rogue in this game, you know, does not. You can pick all sorts of things since there's 8 different specs to choose from. And I got 3 mobs here, so you can see my health's going down quite a bit, but this kind of character's got some rift heals, so it's no big deal. One thing I do wish I had was some sort of cleave. I have to single target every mob down, but that's how it goes. But yeah, you can customize everything. Like, I've played with the UI a lot. I've got auto loot turned on here, and I've even got auto loot to where I loot one guy and it'll auto loot everything around it. So let's say, like, later on, maybe you're like spam running instances or something. I know when I ran people through instances in WoW, the most annoying thing was I'd kill, you know, like 30-50 mobs because I could pull them all at a time if I was doing a low level instance, and you'd have to loot each one. Well, I guess these guys, like, seen that coming, knew how lame that was, and made it so you can auto loot everything around you. So I mean, it's just little things like that, you know. You can tell they thought about it when they were making this game. They're not stupid, and like, you can tell they play these kind of games. And, you know, I mean, they know what they got to do to make it good. So it's just got a tone of quality to it, in my opinion. This little thing on the mini-map right here, there's professions. I haven't got to do much with the professions yet, but right here you see I'm foraging, gathering some herbs, which goes along. There's some alchemy profession. I think there's a blacksmithing one, along with there might be a woodworking one. Don't quote me on that though. I know for sure I think there's blacksmithing and alchemy and one other, or maybe more actually. I don't know for sure. I just know there's blacksmithing and alchemy, and then to go along with those two, there's mining and what I was just doing, foraging. So yeah, but looks like we're gonna have to wrap it up here. If you guys want to see more, let me know. Let me know if you want to see me do anything specific. Check out any certain areas, or maybe do the rift thing or anything else. Man, the environment in this game is just beautiful though. I don't know about you guys, but the graphics, I love the graphics. This game looks great. I don't know if the quality will be that good because I'm frapsing it, but hopefully you guys get to take a little bit of this in, and hopefully you guys got a decent feel of what this game will be like, and if you want to try it out or not. Let me know. if you have any questions, and I'll